What's up everybody, welcome back to Toge Lab. Today we're going to be addressing the oil leak on our transmission. It looks like it's leaking on both the front and rear of the transmission. There's going to be a lot of steps glanced over in this video as we have already did a clutch replacement video for the S13. You can find that on our channel. First, you're going to remove all the fluids in the transmission. Once the transmission is out of the car, you can see that the output shaft seal was leaking and we had a temporary fix on track with some RTV here. You can see that the front cover here is also leaking. It could be the seal for the front cover and or the input shaft seal. The first time we did this, we used aftermarket seals as those were readily available. Now we were able to get Nissan OEM seals. Hopefully this will fix the issue going forward. We are also replacing the front cover with a new OEM one just in case the old one is warped. For the output shaft seal, you're going to use a flathead screwdriver to pop that out. Remember to clean out the area with some brake cleaner before installing the new seal. We used a socket that was about the same size as the hole and we tapped that into place. Make sure it goes in straight. The front cover is held on by 5 12mm bolts. Once you have that removed, the whole cover comes off. Once we have the old cover removed, we're going to install the new one. Make sure you put on the input shaft seal into the new cover, as well as the wave washer on the bottom. Note that you will also need to transfer over the pivot ball and use some Loctite on the pivot ball. When installing the new front cover, make sure that the paper gasket is aligned with the holes to ensure no leaks going forward. Once the front cover is securely in place, you can install the clutch fork and throwout bearing. Make sure you also grease the pivot ball. Since we have the transmission out, it's a good idea to replace the rear main seal on the engine. Make sure that this retention spring is inside the rear main seal. Without this, it won't create a seal and it'll start leaking. The rear main seal replaced, we're going to install the clutch and flywheel back on the car and proceed to put the transmission back. Make sure to use some Loctite on the flywheel bolts as well as torquing everything to spec. You don't want the bolts to come loose, and this did happen to us before. Once the transmission is back on the car, the next step we're going to do is to fill back up the transmission with fluid, and then we're going to go ahead and test out the car and see if it still leaks. This concludes our video for resealing the transmission. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.